So hello everybody, welcome back. And today I'm going for a jog right now. And let me tell you something while before running, just warming up my legs. Let me tell you guys something. So right now, what is happening right now is my environment drastically changed since my brother went to his hometown for new festival dancing, and my schools are not open right now because of that same festival. It's also right now in Nepal, in where I live, in the country where I live. I have a lot of free time now since my schools are not there. So what is happening is, in such a drastic environment change, my mind can't focus right now. My mind is not able to focus, and all of this progress before, like working out in the morning, and whole day was taken up by school, and then coming back and doing something productive, has not been the same case. So today I just thought, fuck it all, and chose to run in the morning. So I will talk to you guys a bit later. So I'm gonna run right now. Bye. I did my workout. I like went outside of my home around 5:30, and it's like 5:55 right now. So I did 25 minutes of like exercise plus cardio. Cardio includes the running. I ran a lot, like all the way. I can't even show you right now. Like pretty much, I ran exactly how much I needed. So let's talk about something. Let me just stay still right here. Yeah, perfect. So a few days ago, I uploaded a video like why can't you improve, and there I mentioned that like I hadn't fat since 2 weeks, and that is correct. But yesterday, I guess almost 3 times. So what was the difference? I'm thinking, like, why only yesterday? Why so it happened that only whole yesterday? Why was it just a constant thing? Why? Yeah, I didn't want to indulge in it, but I just went for it. And last night I just thought to myself, like I deep thought, and I came to a conclusion that whenever I like did that thing, I was not following my own rules. Like it was mere self-control. Like we had planned that I mean me and my brother. Now since he's not here, and I had two main issues. Like when I had my brother, I had somebody that was looking up to me. That's what I thought. But few days ago, like for continuous 9 days, I was just constantly doing what I wanted, I was who I wanted to be. If you guys are wondering what I'm staring at, it's just the river. It is a bit polluted. I will show you one thing, crazy thing right here. And then I didn't have self-control, or just let's say that I didn't have that push, because see, we used to just the park I showed you. Okay, we used to come to this park for those 9 days. We used to come to this park. We do each and everything, and downside there is pull-up bar, kind of pull-up bar. It's pretty rusty, and we used to go there and do some pull-ups, and that was it. And that was our workout. It was pretty fast. As I was starting results, my tricep began to be more strong. I had more strength in my arms. Everything was going perfectly fine, but it started to rain in Kathmandu. A continuous rain. I'm not even kidding. It was a threat level rain, like this river that I just showed you. Wait, this is the bridge. If you see there in the distance, there used to be a bridge connecting those two places, but now this bridge is here. I mean, this river rose up to a level to just take away that, and that as well, a freaking container, gas container. And I guess this was a perfect thing for us to look for an excuse. And the first day we were just like, oh, it's just a rest day. We were pretty exhausted anyway, so let's take a day for rest. And we agreed, and we just stayed in our home. We didn't even do any workout, we didn't do anything. Like other days and rest days, we used to like do something, not intense workouts, but something. And it started like that, and slowly. And for me, I was regularly doing something. I learned skipping pretty well, to be honest. Like I used to do pretty bad. Skipping before, like how girls skip. I'm not picking up on girls, but in Nepal, that's how many girls skip. I'm not being picky or like honest, but in Nepal, many in our village as well, many girls used to play like that. So I'm just talking on them, not the girls universally. Okay, so I used to play like that, and slowly my brother taught me something about skipping and what I was doing wrong, and my skipping also improved. So I used to practice that skipping daily in the house. So it was there, but one main thing that was keeping me away from doing that was my brother. Like he was looking up to me in some sort of way. I had conversations with him. I had given him some solutions. I would learn something from him as well. I would learn about his psychology and how I perceive things. And when he went to his hometown, I was just left there. That's what I thought. But yesterday night I thought to myself that those few days ago's me is looking up to me right now. He thought that I would be at a much more greater level than I am currently right now. That's what I thought to myself. And I don't know if it's the push from day before or something like that, but today I just said fuck it and came to just do some workouts and our previous routine. And I noticed that whenever I used to do these things, I was getting out of the things that I told myself to do, like going back to it early at night. So some days, whenever I used to wake up all night, I after around 11 or 12 p.m. I used to do these things, and it was like, since I had nothing to do, and since I was like just not following my own orders, I had this. So let's start by talking. Let's walk and talk. So I hadn't fulfilled my own promises. It was pretty easy for me to break the things that I meant. And to be pretty honest, well, I don't think that fapping or masturbating is a great problem, but the consequences that come along with it, or how it connects other things, is what is more important. Like if it's not too much of a big of deal, it is like a common thing of nature. But when you do these things, you go through a phase. Like you do this, you do this, you do this. You're connecting the dots. It's like Steve Jobs said in his essay. Like it's all about connecting the dots. And when you connect the dots, it's pretty bad. That's why I think that if you are really positively leave masturbating or fapping, it's like 40 to 45% of the work done of trying to improve yourself, because it is one of the more core things that you guys do. And let me be honest, if you see somebody, then there are two outcomes: I fap and I don't fap, and them between them as well. Many few not fap, and those not fap who do not fap in their life, like not fap regularly, or like just to resist fap, they will always be indulged in some kind of activity. Some of them will be good, like many few, 0.01% of them will actually good, will be doing something in their life, will be doing workouts, will be pursuing their dreams. But many of them, besides those 0.01%, will just indulge in something other to take that source of dopamine. Like they'll indulge in games, they will indulge in other things. Games, I mean not just indoor games like this FIFA and esports. I'm just talking about like outdoor games. Like many people will just go outside and play football for all day long, right? Get tanned in the sun. Well, I'm pretty tanned. Get tanned in the sun, run in the sun, and come home late, not have time to do other things. So where was I? I'm just telling all of the things that I have to see right now inside of me. And so yeah, from that previous experience of 9 days, I just had that inner push to come outside today and do what I used to do regularly on a basis. And it was not hard for me because I did it earlier as well. I told to my mind, and I had somebody to look up to, like somebody that had look up to me. That was my previous self. That's how I thought to myself. Yeah, it is pretty accurate, to be honest. Like, yes, my previous self is always looking up at me, don't it? So whenever you're alone or your partner just went, then you can just think to yourself, yes, I have that. This is the exact place that we used to do pull-ups on. You see those like little bars? Yeah, that's where we used to do pull-ups. And look at this right now. It's completely gone. Like the river flew up to this level. Can you imagine that? It was pretty bad. And I just want to say that whenever like you feel sad or you regret it, or feeling like you let yourself down, and I guess if you are letting yourself down, like you are having that kind of feeling, then you are most probably good beforehand. Like why to even be let down by something? Because you were before, you were more energetic, you were more good. To be simple, in simple words, you are more good. So just look up to that person. Like I did it before as well, and it worked. For me, it had worked. Like it was like the most greatest thing. Like all of those like all of those principles that I had mentioned in earlier videos, as along I had followed them continuously on a regular basis, and it was like started to create a help for me so much that for 4 to 5 days, like in that continuous reading time, I didn't have any urge to do fab. But when last string like pulled, my brother also went to there and had a whole lot of a bunch of free time. I started to like go away from my paths. Like when it was school, I used to like watch YouTube for very few time, and I had way more things to do and less time. It had made me feel more productive. Like I'm running out of time, but I'm doing something. I'm trying to improve it. So that is what happening. And now my previous self is looking up to me. Yeah. Always remember yourself as well that you've already done it once and it is not hard to do it again. Once again, in a new place or even in a new environment, it's not hard. You have done it and you know how it feels. Don't let your mind distract you, saying that it's just once, it will feel like heaven. It will feel like heaven, but at the cost of hell. That's what I like to call it. So, all I wanted to say in this video was, if you're watching my videos, there's probably been like 10 to 12 days since my last uploads. Like, I'm counting all of those days since day one. Then you're also like pretty much, started to doing workouts or maintaining the physical, knowing your body, And in the first video I said that physics is about knowing your body, not flexing your body. So what I meant was, right now you saw me did some exercise, compound exercises, and what that does is, like, I know my body now. This part is strong, this part is weak. Like, my right arm is pretty weak and my left arm is pretty strong. So when I properly know my body, so whenever it is like a place to like, if I got into a fight situation, really I don't want it to happen, but if I got in really, then I'm in a pretty good shape. Not that much worse, like, compared to nowadays. Not comparing to now. I'm pretty in bad shape, to be honest. Yeah, I have a bit of stomach outside, and slowly improving my chest as well. And like, then I know that my left hand is more strong. I sometimes practice shadow boxing. And it as well. It also helps me to actually know my body. Like, what are my limits, what are my capabilities, and not just like I'm doing things. I'm coming flexing. Yeah, flexing is a part, but I know my body. That's how you should first see working out. Otherwise, you will just run out of motivation in 2 or 3 days. You'll be like, I'm flexing my body. Yeah, I'm better than others, but slowly. Larry Wheels? And yeah, he's a pretty muscular guy right now, isn't he? Like, he's pretty jacked. He's pretty, like, he's a role model from some. But also, the problem of, like, masturbation. So why is it? Because he flexes his body, but he doesn't know his body. You need to know your body. Like, what are limits? What are strengths? What are capabilities? What can you do with your body? You need to know all of these things. Then only your body will be able to hold that true habits or like good things inside of you. So I guess that's it for now. Once again, let me conclude everything that I've told. So always remember that your previous self is looking up on you, and when you actually feel like you aren't good enough, just remember you are good enough. There is just some things that are not giving you a chance to go back to that level. Always remember this. Your previous self is looking up on you, and you have already done it once, so it won't be hard doing it for the second time. Peace. Extra note, if you are like really working out pretty well right now, you will keep on doing it like 10 to 15 days or 20 days, then you will start, a point will come like you will have to start to have excuses, and you can't ignore those excuses, trust me. Like, I couldn't just ignore it, like, no, wear a raincoat and go. It was pretty hectic in monsoon, and you will also have such a reason, like when to go to your aunts or somebody suffered, and you need to be there for them. Yeah, there will be points, and you will fall. Let me tell you, you will fall. You are doomed to fall, but just like that, always remember your past self is looking up on you, and you have already done it once. So whenever you go through that same rabbit hole, just remember, doing it continuously will slowly start to improve you to reach that. You've already done. You have already done it once, and continuously sticking up to it will eventually take you there to that final destination of happiness. Like, because you know it that it provides happiness. You did it for 2 to 3 days, or 4 to 5 days, or 5 to 9 days. You are feeling pretty above the sky, like you are doing everything, and suddenly you fall, just like me. For 9 days I was making videos and other things. And let me tell you something about this channel, that it's not like I have reached the pinnacle of success and I'm telling you guys how to do it. I am along the path with you. I'm trying various ways, and if I feel, I talk to you guys, I tell you guys, like I come up with new principles, new things to see, new thoughts. I do deep thinking. I'm not telling you to outsource your thinking, like not think in a single way, but instead I'm deep thinking and telling you all of the things that come out as a conclusion after I deep think, and I'll try to help you guys in your life as well. That's how it goes. And just remember, your past self is looking up on you, and you've already done it once. And just, I don't know how the push came to me, but it will come to you eventually. Like one whole day of failure and around 11 o'clock time of sleep will surely give you a headache. I wasn't like pretty much sleeping right now. Like I wasn't sleeping whole night all along. My alarm was inside of my head. I was like lucid sleeping, not even dreaming, lucid sleeping. I knew what I was doing, but my eyes were closed whole night long. I wish I properly like deep slept for like 2 to 4 hours. Yeah, not much more than that. Although this is like light sleeping. I was sleeping but I was waking. So yeah, I don't have any words to like see what I just did right now. Like it is almost around like 6:30 right now. I went outside of my home like around 5:30, exactly 5:30, and I did around workouts of 25 minutes, like proper workout that relaxing. I walked back to my home, and just to tell you how far my home is, and it's not that far, but it's not that close since that river is broken now. All of this time I was talking to you, I was walking my way back to my home. And so yeah, that's it. And they will come up with, and just watch this video and you will know that what I wanted to say at that point. In my subconscious mind and even in my conscious mind, I was a person in my own eyes that who really used to keep up what he was saying. So just a little bit of push of that train and my brother going was enough for me to stop working out. But don't let that be the case of yours. Keep on grinding, keep on pushing. I'm always along with you through that path of that ultimate happiness. Bye.